Hey there, and welcome to Fan Theory Queries, where we analyze fan theories from all over the internet, but mostly it's Reddit. I'm Laura.
I'm Chris Pratt.
What? You have to go, hey, I'm Chris Pratt.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is not Chris Pratt, actually. That's Michael.
Chris Pratt's doing everything nowadays, so it could be Chris Pratt.
I guess so. Hi, Michael. My name's Spencer, and I chose the theory for this episode because we like Super Mario, and we're coming up on the Super Mario movie, and it's almost Mario Day, March 10th, because it's MAR10. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's Mario Day.
I didn't know it. It was so cute when our 9-year-old daughter enlightened me. She was so excited to tell me because she knew something I didn't know.
Okay. Speaking of things you do not know, did you know that coins represent souls in Mario?
I'll be
Okay.
the judge of that.
Because the person that wrote this theory, Super Mario, Coins or Souls, is Samuel Earl 666.
Yeah.
Why did you say
I
it
don't
like
know.
that? Because the person who wrote this theory.
Why do I say the things that I do the way that I say them?
Don't.
Let's start off with this person's theory. I know this sounds absolutely insane, but it's the crazy theories that are the good ones, or at least that's my opinion. I agree. Anyone that has ever played Super Mario World will know that when you hit an enemy with a fire flower, you get a coin. You could just ignore this and say it's just a game mechanic, but what if you looked at it from a different angle? The fire flower shoots fireballs. That is it. It's not the Midas flower or the magically turn stuff into coins flower. It's a fire flower. It burned its victims to a crisp. So why would coins be left behind? The answer is that they're souls.
Okay.
Why don't other attacks give you coins, though, you ask? It's because the body isn't destroyed and the soul simply isn't released.
What?
I believe that the coins scattered around stages are from things that died long before you got there. Also, you were actually given a coin whenever Yoshi eats anything. This means that not only can Yoshi process life force or something to create mushrooms somehow, but it also is a devourer of souls. Wow. If you are a theory lover like me, you should already know of the countless Mushroom Kingdom residents Mario murdered during the first game. For those that don't know, the instruction manual for Super Mario Bros. 1 states that the inhabitants of Mushroom Kingdom were turned into bricks. Yes, the exact same ones which Mario smashed on his journey. If the bricks are Mushroom Kingdom residents, then how are there coins inside them? What if Mario was actually harvesting the souls of innocent toads? Something I noticed is as you progress through Super Mario Bros., there are less and less coins. What if there were toads or some other creatures also trying to save the princess, but they all died? As they went from castle to castle, their numbers dwindled until there were none. Thanks to Salmon Taxi, we have more proof. How could normal coins give you an extra life? Basically, let you come back from the dead. And where do the souls go once he's collected 100? Has he done a deal with the devil or something? Also, as pointed out by these, and I gather that these are commenters. Also, as pointed out by Shadik Nainya 510, in some of the games, Mario actually regains HP by grabbing coins. This is further proof that they definitely aren't just gold coins like we're supposed to believe. Cherilax has pointed out that in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, boos have coins inside of them. Some people believe that the spirit and the soul are separate things, so it still makes sense. Thanks to Storm of Turtles, the golden flower problem is no more. Basically, what if the extra coins, aka souls, were actually stored in the flower itself, and was the reason for its coloring? The extra souls are simply released alongside the others to create the illusion of getting an extra coin. Hoped you liked that. Definitely a weird idea of mine. I don't think there ever has been an explanation of where and why the coins are there, so this is technically possible. Is there any way that this theory can be strengthened? Things that need explaining. Why don't you get coins for killing something with a spin jump? It destroys them after all. There you go.
Or does it?
Wow.
So I want to start off by saying as bizarre as it sounds, it does address a question that I've always wondered, especially in Super Mario 64, where as you lose life points, the only thing that restores, well, not the only thing, but one thing that restores your life points, your hit points, is coins, are coins, and that never made sense to me
It's because you had to save up enough money to be able to afford for Mario to go to the doctor to be healed up.
because he lives in America.
And our healthcare
Yeah.
system is whack.
Yeah.
Um, do you guys have anything to initial thoughts, questions before we get into some comments?
It kind of took away a bit from this theory with the fact that this person had to rely so much on commenters to add more evidence
Okay.
instead of just being able to do the research himself and
Mhm.
or herself and
I'm wondering if those were comments or if those were like possibly those were comments from like other
No, they're comments
threads.
because I see them below. Because the
Weird.
top comment is from Salmon Taxi. Collecting 100
Mm.
souls grants you immortality,
Oh,
or 100 coins.
okay.
And let me just go ahead and because this is funny, I'm going to follow this thread. This is 9 years ago was when this was written, so it hasn't aged that well. Um, the LP said, totally didn't think of that. How would normal coins grant you the power to come back from the dead? And then Orange Octangler says, it worked for a guy I know in real life. And then the fifth five says, is it Donald Trump? And then Orange Octangler says, that's an actor, right? Uh, it's just funny. And time, how time distorts everything. Okay. There's also a comment from Trun, bribing death, question mark? Charon takes one coin fee to take you over Styx into Hades, so maybe Death has a similar scheme going on. Would honestly still in that case make sense that the coins are sealed souls so that they may take your place. The mushroom power-ups have also had eyes since Super Mario Bros. 3, so maybe the one-up mushrooms are especially pure soul beings that you offer to Death as a sacrifice. This is getting kind of dark here.
wow.
Uh, Dr. Turd Smack. That's what
What?
their name is Dr. Turd Smack. They say they say so in the original Super Mario Brothers, when you went down a tunnel and were in a room with a bunch of coins, it was pretty much just a mass grave. Well, if you believe this person's theory. And
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. In our 1988 says, what about the bricks that you keep hitting and keep getting coins from? And they don't break either. I
That's
don't know
true. They
about
like
those.
become, there's like those little brick segments and then they turn into like one big unit when it's like, okay, you're
Mm,
not going to get any coins from this anymore.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a
Um,
metal sheet or something.
yeah. I'll read one more comment. This is an interesting thing to think about. Hipster Harry says, really cool theory. But what about those red and blue coins? And those big three coins in each level of the new Super Mario Brothers? I don't know. There are no answers to these questions. Right, Michael?
Yeah, I don't have any answers.
That's the thing. Oh, okay, I can't get into that right now. I'll wait for
You gotta wait.
rating.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay. Does anybody want to say anything else? This is, uh, does anybody
I'm
want to say
just
anything
like
else?
this this poor OP, like what happened that's where your mind went?
Well,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna. The thing is, there's the theory itself because of the way it's formatted and them going back and adding in additional
I
stuff
don't
from the
like that.
comments. It's
Yeah.
most people will say edit, here's what I added, or edit, here's what this. And so this theory is kind of hard to follow and it's very disjointed. And like the original the like there's something here. I think that if they could spend some more time like really refining it and cleaning it up and because I do think that there's some questions that need answering. Don't you agree? We need to know why
Mhm.
does Mario get healed from coins? Where do all the coins come from? Um, and maybe they are souls, but we don't know. So because we don't know, we're going to take some time to think about that. Maybe I'll find an answer while I think about it. But for now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will rate this theory officially. Guys, I took a break, like I said we were going to, and I thought
Wait,
about
I'm
this.
still taking my break. Give me a second.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
okay. Well, see, I thought about the things that I said we were going to think about, and I haven't.
Good. That's good. You're a man of your
Yeah,
word.
yeah, it didn't do me any good. So
Oh
I'm ready
no.
to go ahead and rate this theory. But Michael, since you are such a uh, soul, like your soul would be worth 1,000 coins if you died in Super Mario
If we
Brothers.
stomped you to death.
No, we have to hit him with a fireball.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
stomping him, he just goes poof and nothing happens.
We have to go find a fire flower first.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, prove to me the pureness of your soul by reading our theory rating scale.
Sure. The highest rating that we have is genius. This is reserved for only the best theories, which we believe are better than the actual canon. The next step down is plausible. It's a good theory, it's believable. Unlikely is next. It's not a terrible theory, but pretty unlikely, as the name suggests. And then the last thing is preposterous. These are the theories that are just stupid. Basically, we're all dumber for having listened to them.
Okay, who wants to go first?
If you don't mind, I'll take a stab
I
at
don't
this
mind.
first. They lost me when I read the title of this theory. Just based on the title alone, before you get into all the nonsense that Samuel Earl 666 spewed throughout this theory, this was 100% preposterous for me. I'm all for diving in and giving explanations and reasons for
Yeah.
why things are the way they are in stories and media and things like that. But for this, it never even occurred to me to think of anything other than these are just coins that you're getting because this is a video game. And sure, I mean, video game logic, you earn coins to get your health. Like that, it doesn't bother me that that's how it is, and there's not really an explanation for it. I don't need answers. I just want to collect the coins and get my health. So this is definitely preposterous for me.
Okay. You bring up some fair points.
I'm gonna agree. It's a basic tenet of video games that when you kill somebody, you raid their body and take whatever
Mm-hmm.
resources they have on them.
Yep.
Obviously, unless it's the Hammer Bros, no one else has any weapons on them, so all they're gonna have is money.
Yep.
So that's what you get when you go and rob the body is money, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how this game manifested it, and so that's why this theory is absolutely preposterous. This was a like I don't know. I wonder sometimes with these theories that are like this of if somebody was telling me this to my face, like if the OP was telling me this idea at a party of, I've always been thinking, and it starts spouting this to me, how could I control my face to not offend them?
Mm.
Um, but it's definitely, this is what I'm thinking on the inside. Wow, this is preposterous.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody started talking about this theory to me and at a party, I would just walk away without saying anything and find somebody else to talk to.
Okay. Um, I'm I'm very conflicted.
That's just who I am.
Yeah. I'm very conflicted because, as a theory, I agree this is preposterous. I am not as satisfied as either of you with the explanation, because I still don't understand how coins give him health, how coins heal him. Um, but I'm not also buying into this thing. Like especially I don't like it would be one thing I would believe it. Maybe I'd be more prone to believe it if every time you killed a bad guy, they gave you a coin. But when they specifically bring up the case of, well, it's only the fire flower in this particular game that gives them a coin, and then they say, well, it's only because the body uh, is burnt to a crisp. Otherwise, the body isn't destroyed and the soul. I see like that. You can't. I don't think that works. Like it has to be all or nothing in my book. So it's preposterous as a theory, but it still needed an explanation. Like in Banjo Kazooie, how do you gain health? You eat honey. That makes sense. You're a bear. Um, Although it doesn't make sense that you're collecting music notes, 100 music notes in each level, but those also don't pertain to your health. So, um, I'm trying to think. What do you collect in other games to be healthy? Anything? Why can't I think? It doesn't matter. Um, but I guess that's a good place to wrap. This is preposterous. It's a triple preposterous because this was just quite a
It's a
ride actually.
preposterous.
Yeah, it was quite a ride reading this theory. And but speaking of rides, you know, sometimes some people might consider Star Wars to be a ride.
It
Especially
is a
because it
ride at
has been a
Disney World.
ride. Yeah.
Especially, I was gonna say, especially the people at
Like
Disney
Galaxy's Edge.
Disneyland.
And
Yeah.
some people would also consider a ride at the wave of love of the franchise,
What are you
the
saying?
ups and downs of it. But this particular thing that I'm about to bring up that I saw on Reddit the other day has nothing to do with a ride. I was just trying to make a conjunction. This was posted by Regulary Man. It was only posted 4 days ago, so it's pretty recent. It's fresh on my mind.
Sweet.
In Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, Anakin asks Padme if she is an angel. Now, what you didn't realize, guys, this is a clever use of foreshadowing on how Anakin will kill her years later in Revenge of the Sith, turning her into an angel.
Oh my god. That is terrible.
Didn't see that coming.
Dang.
But you should have, because it was foreshadowed in the first movie.
Yeah. Should have seen it coming. I'm so dumb, man. Okay,
It's because you
well,
just listened to that theory.
yes. Thanks, guys, so much. It's been another great week of Fan Theory Queries, and I'm Laura.
And I'm not Chris Pratt. I'm actually Michael.
I knew
Aw,
it.
thanks.
And I'm Spencer. Join us in our next episode when we're going to have 2 chunks and 1 hunk.
That's right. We've got the 2 chunks and a hunk guys. Well, I guess they call themselves the 2 chunks guys, 2 chunks pod. However, are going to be joining us for some fun theories that they've picked. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed here and check out their podcast as well, just to get a little preview of what kind of fun hijinks we're going to be up to.
That's next time when you listen to Fan Theory Queries.